Christian game, kind of looking back, we didn't get to talk after that. Just what would you think of that? Shot the ball well.
I think it was a good start personally for me, just confidence-wise, going into this year. I never really started off the year shooting well, so definitely a confidence booster for me.
And just for the team, what did you like about what you saw with the team, and then also what were some things you felt like the team needs to work on past that game?
As far as chemistry, I liked it. I felt like for the time we've been together, we played pretty well together. But just little things, conversion, getting back on defense a little faster. Those young guys, we kind of get used to the speed of the game, but that comes with experience. So I think these first couple games we'll be all right.
Donovan, what's it like to be back? Do you feel like a new guy or an old guy? Or somewhere in between?
I feel kind of like both. I have to say, the reason why I feel new is because I picked up some new plays, new system, and I think I'm older because I know some of these guys, and I played college basketball for a while, so I kind of have a good grasp for what the game is like. And fortunate for us, some of the teams that come into a league I played against already. And I think the thing also too is that being able to be with these guys and kind of back them up, and also be able to kind of shed some light on some of the new guys that is coming. I think that kind of helps, me and the team.
Mm-hmm. Ryan, who do you think is the most improved player on the team from last season? Who's come to the furthest?
I'd probably say Tanya. To everybody, he looks like a totally different person to me. Just body-wise and just his skill set. He has a ton more post moves than he had last year. Coach L pretty much limited him to one thing last year, and now he's kind of broadening his game, and he looked great. He looked stronger. He's moving a lot better, and definitely expect great things from him this year.
And Donovan, who do you think had the best camp up to now, the best preseason of it? Who impressed you the most?
I would say Tanya as well. I didn't realize that he'd be so much offensively skilled, and he's really proven. I like his understanding of the game right now. He understands, which is his screen, which is role. I think he's a great communicator on defense. I think that that's huge when it comes to two big, quick post-man playing together, being able to talk to each other. So I think I'm really impressed by him.
Is there any way you compare him to? You've been around college basketball for a while.
I would compare him to, well, he's not as tall as that, but I think as far as like being able to move and defensively, I think he'd be that good.
Donovan, for this game on Friday, it seems like the St. Francis team is rather small. It looks like you guys are going to have a height advantage. Do you think that could present matchup problems, or can you guys take advantage of that?
I think they're fast, they're a quick team. I've heard that they're not as tall, but I think I think it comes to the game is not underestimating, not taking their height for the weekend. I think they'll be a good team. They'll be hungry. It's gonna be late at night. We're both gonna be really ready to go. I think we got to be ready. But I think what we take advantage of is how easy to hit the glass, and things like that. Being aggressive with the boards, and being who we are.
Ryan, what do you think of the late night start? That's obviously different than you've done before here.
I don't mind, but take me back to our freshman year when we played at midnight at Memphis. That was actually pretty fun. Got to sleep all day and then you just wake up and play basketball. So it'd be a little different. It's the first time at home we played this late. So that give us a chance to all go home, get some rest, come back refreshed, get our minds right for the game. But I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, me too. I think Friday night at 10 o'clock, I feel like this Miami guys are already getting
So you don't need to adjust your schedule at all.
They would be excited to play,
Both of you guys talk about the freshman guards. You have like DeAndre, Manu, and talk about how they progressed.
Oh, they've been great, honestly. I think the mindset they came in as far as work ethic was great. Most freshmen, you have to kind of instill that in them, like, hey, you have to work this hard to be this good. But they came in right away, got their shots up late at night. They were always in the gym. They always stay after practice. They come before practice. And when you have guys doing that, sooner or later it's going to start clicking. And I think they're definitely understanding, more things that Coach L is trying to teach them now. And once they start to understand upstairs, then they can let their skill set take over.
been said about a number of guys who got lost from last year and, just predictions people have. What's sort of the mindset of you guys, as a team heading into this season?
I think we would be great. We never came into the season thinking, we were going to be bad or, we're not going to live up to certain expectations. Because I know if Coach Ed recruited them, obviously, they're here for a reason. He knows they can help us, and he obviously has a plan for all of us. And, it is a very different team from last year, but that's not to say that it's, worse or better. It's just different. It's just different things we're going to do, different plays, different defensive schemes. So, it's just figuring each other out and figure out how to win, how we can win with each other.
Yeah, and I would, to piggyback over that, I would say that what comes down to is just being, the best team on the court is the smartest team on the court. So being able to run each other, being able to play hard together, get back on defense, work together. I think, we all have everybody on this team has something they can bring that's going to help us win. I think once we match that all together, we be able to be a good team. I think we are a good team now. I think we can be a great team.
Ron, can you talk about what Donnavan brings to the team? And you knew him his previous Hurricane time?
Oh yeah, he hasn't changed a bit. All I say is pure energy. He's one of those type of guys. Even if you come in gloomy, once you start practicing, you see the energy and effort that he's putting out. It picks you up and makes you want to work harder. And he never shuts up in practice, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. He's always talking to us. Always telling us, hey, you gotta do this, we gotta do this, like, let's go. So I definitely think he brings exciting factor to the team. He's always gonna keep everybody up, and he's one of those guys who's never down. He never comes to practice, hanging his head or looks like he's had a long day, which probably he has a lot of those. So I think that's great about Don.
How about on the court? Yeah, how much did you pay him for that, right? How about on the court? What does he bring to the front court?
Same thing, energy, effort. He's all over the place. The offensive glass, definitely. He's a great offensive rebounder. We feel like he's one of those type of guys. He can get off his rebounds and go right back up. And he's smart enough and skilled enough to be able to find open shooters off rebounds also. And as you see, he's very long, great wingspan for rebounding and blocking shots. And I saw he was a great shot blocker at DePaul. So I hope we can bring that back here.
Ryan, 3 straight home games to start off the season. Do you guys think that will help you get into a rhythm, especially since you guys are such an inexperienced team?
Definitely. I think it's something we needed, get those guys comfortable. And just being able to play in front of a home crowd, not so much pressure on the road. Everything gets a little tense on the road. So I think it's good to have 3 straight home games, let everybody get, accustomed to how fast everything's going to go. Even just things Coach L likes to do before the game, the warm-up, the pregame meal, the shoot-around, just getting used to being a Division I basketball player.
Thanks, guys.